Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And she's home! So we're on the move with the Volvo, and yeah, we thought we'd take it to its first little beer garden meet. You know, there's some classic cars here, isn't there?
But we're saving weight on the way home.
Yeah, we should. I think.
Oh, look at that Bondo!
Look at all that. Bondo?
Oh, well,
Filler.
I'm American.
Look at that. Oh dear. Well, it's a good job we got these arch repairs, isn't it?
Yeah, good job.
That literally fell off. That could have hurt.
I'm lucky that landed on the truck and not anything else.
I think I've got one in the boot. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. They were in the boot. If not, they're still in the other lockup.
Yeah, you got the repairs for them.
Yeah, look at this, James.
Oh, nice.
Came with a car. Look at that. So yeah.
They're genuine panels.
Yeah, they're from Volvo. All the panels are that came with it.
Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. Volvo Concessionaries Limited Parts Division. When do you think that was purchased? Couldn't tell you. There's no real.
I thought that was the price there, £1.90. No, it's not.
No, line number, dealer number.
Yeah, there's all sorts of parts in here. So
very nice.
there's the rear valances here. Stock on everything. Oh, got a rear valance, genuine one.
Yeah, another Volvo's parts.
Yeah, Volvo part.
This one don't look too bad.
No, the other one's completely gone. But we've got the seals as well. So yeah, we thought take it for its first little car meet. There was loads of cars when we came past, but yeah, this is that's not ideal, was it really? So
was this a big hole as well when we left?
Yeah, that was.
I
like the way you've literally just stuck your hand through that. Oh dear.
Vacuum in the shop yet because there's so much rust on.
Yeah, might need to hoover the car and the truck. Oh, look how split the tyres are. Oh dear.
Yeah, we've got pressure on them. Oh, this one's going down quick, isn't it?
So yeah.
Well, we're a few miles off.
Yeah. So this is obviously the Volvo you've seen before, but we're gonna do a bit more filming on it, and yeah, get cracking. This one's about to go as well. Oh dear. Right, leave it alone. Let's go and get a drink, James. I'm so excited for this. So my 1964 Volvo Amazon is my first personal car in here, in the new workshop, and she looks just as nice under these beams as I imagined she would, so I'm really happy with that. I always thought when I saw this place, this car with this backdrop, it's made for it, and I needed to do the old girl a good favour because she's lived a bit of a hard life in the sense that she's been stored really badly for the 40 years that she's been off the road. So, if you haven't already, there are some videos knocking about out there. I did do a bit of a walk around of this car, but where it's stored, I couldn't really show you the whole side of the car. And there's a few things that have happened in the meantime, so why not do a proper update in the barn? Now we can actually, you know, work on it and do things. So, first of all, before I get stuck into this video, thank you very much for all the new subscribers. Have a look around at all our playlists, there's plenty for you to look at. Obviously the Amazon is going to be coming along a little bit more now. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel and please give this video a thumbs up. If you're interested in this car, comment away. So before I get really stuck into this car and this video, this is a 1964 Volvo Amazon. It is a 5-door model, single carburetted, it's white with a red leather interior. It's been off the road since 1978. A genuine barn find, and it is covered, it is believed, less than 6,000 miles. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. The interior to me points to the fact that it is. Quite a few people I spoke to said, yeah, I would verify it, but it's very hard to know, pretty much yet to know history on the car, and obviously it looks a bit tatty because of how it's been stored. So the bodywork looks like this because of just how it's been stored, it's just micro blistered. That being said, it's a rusty car and we like rusty cars, so that's why it's happening. And yeah, we'll get stuck into this video a little. So before we get properly stuck into it, I want to start this car on the channel as the restoration, my first personal restoration in this workshop. I want it to be the car for me. So why do I like the Volvo Amazon? So I actually have achieved both the cars I've wanted to achieve since I was a kid. One of them which is a minivan, which is yet to arrive in here, but it will be here very soon. And the other is the Volvo Amazon. This all stems from the TV show Heartbeat that was set in Yorkshire in Goathland. And I just wanted one ever since I watched the show with my dad and my grandmother. I don't know what it was about the car. I just looked at it and thought, what is that, Dad? What is it? And yeah, it was a Volvo Amazon. In the show, there's quite a famous one. There's a 3-door blue one that is Gina's boyfriend's, I believe, if I remember correctly. That car I have actually managed to sit in as well, because I saw it at a classic car event in Yorkshire, which I was absolutely buzzing with, as you can imagine. I was yet to own this at the time, but I was absolutely buzzing with it, and that was only a few years ago. So obviously it really spurred me on to try and find one. So the reason I've actually got this one is Mrs. Simpson really pushed when this one came up and said, look, you've wanted one for so long, this one's the right one, it's complete, you haven't got to go hunting for loads of bits that I know of yet. And yeah, we just thought it was an honest example. It's never been welded. It was the one. Do you know what I mean? When you find the one, you just get a bit of a feeling it was the one. But yeah, that's a bit of a background story of why I like the Amazon. And I've achieved both of my cars that I wanted to as a kid, which I'm very grateful for. I just need to build them now. So let's really get into that. So quick walk around of the car, and we'll show you where we're at and the things that need to be done. So like I said, it's obviously a white. The paint is just cracked and micro blistered. The surface rust pretty much in most of the panels. The bonnet's pretty good, but the panels that have seen water drip on them, and the roof obviously being the worst bit. But again, it is literally micro blistering. The camera is making it look so much worse than it is, because it genuinely isn't that bad. But it's complete, and I like it for that. So it's got its original white wheels. I have got all the caps, however, a lot of them are quite dented, and I will be returning them back to look like this. The interior is just, for me, beautiful. So it's got that proper lovely old car smell, and this is what I love about this car. It's so solid, there's like no play in anything. And it's the same all the way around. It's just so well engineered. So one of the things that needs attention is these. And if you follow me to the back of the car in a minute, I've already addressed that. So the car was left, I don't know how it was stored. I was told the car was in a barn with a couple of other cars. The estate got sold, the son didn't want it. I am the second owner of this vehicle, and yeah, because I couldn't pass it up really. So it's one of them cars that I really wanted to own. So, and it's quite cool because it's come with little bits. So he started to restore the car, or started to dismantle the car. So the rear windscreen, you probably noticed, is missing its chrome trim. I'm missing all of that as well. I really do need to find it or buy it new, which I think you can buy it new. I think this is the only bit I've got. And the parcel shelf's missing, which I do need to find that as well. There's quite cool little things, like inside the car, there's various little spares. So there's the other two caps, spare spotlight. This £3.95 is the replacement one for this cracked one. So look at that, it's cool. This one's already been replaced because it's still got a sticker price on. So yeah, there's little things like that all over the car. But it is just absolutely immaculate inside. It just needs a damn good clean. My dog paws have been all over it. So yeah, I liked it for that. It's obviously a loved car until it was sold on, unfortunately. And these things happen in families at the end of the day. Again, in the boot, it's just, oh yeah, absolutely lovely. Massive boot, loads of room for activities. In the boot, there's absolutely no rot that I've found, apart from that hole there. You can probably see a bit of daylight. So there's a drain hole, and then so that's the only bit that needs addressing in here. I've had the airbox off, so that was obviously on the car. These are the panels, so I've got two rear panels for the tops of them doors, which I found on eBay for 18 quid, and it came with a random front one as well. The one good thing about this car is there's a couple of repair panels. So we've got these corners, which if you have a look down here, that is obviously that piece that goes up under the bumper, and all of them have got Volvo on it. So this chap bought these, so there's both sides of them. They're the panels like I say I've got, and then there's two arch repairs, because obviously we're going to need one, because this is kind of what fell off on the truck. So that being said, I am going to do the full arch on it because it's started to corrode on that corner there. So I'm going to get in contact with Brookhouse Volvo because they're an excellent company for Volvo bits. And yeah, we'll get going with that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So here's some of the rust. So you can kind of see that the arch is completely gone, a little bit of the inner. And I've also got the actual main seals for the car. They're just not over in the workshop yet, but they came with the car. So rust wise, and I have had a good look underneath it, and we will get stuck into it when we start the build. It needs them bits doing, and there's a little bit on the front passenger floor panel, remember, that's just a bit too thin for my liking, so we'll cut that out and get on with that. But yeah, it's quite cool just to see this car. I've not been able to properly walk around it since I've owned it, and it's every time you go up to it, you just, so yeah, it's like every time you go up to it, you just get in it, and it's just got this lovely smell, lovely presence about the car. So yeah, it's got 5,698 miles it's showing, and yeah, like I say, it's all complete in here, and it just needs a damn good clean, tidy up, and go from there. This is still funky, and it actually still works. The old handbrake, it's on this side. But yeah, it's one of them cars that I've just wanted to own for a very, very long time, and I am so excited to actually get stuck into working on this car. So before we get too deep into this walk around, remember to go into the link descriptions below and check out our sponsors, Frost Restoration. Oh, what a company. I'm looking on the website every day to get bits to do cars like this. Frost Restoration, what a great company. Tools, supplies, anything like that, please go and check out all the links description below. There is or will be some discount codes for you guys depending when this video goes out, so please just go follow the links, get yourself some bits bought. And going on from that, get some bits bought. If you've got a classic Mini, please go and check out Minimine. Awesome company. Check out their eBay shop. We're going to need loads of bits for that car over there and various projects. So yeah, please just go check out the link description below. They are both excellent companies, and heartwarming that they follow this channel and they support everything I do in this big enclosure now. So what are my plans with it? I want to restore it, obviously. It needs to be restored. It needs all the running gear going through. Obviously all the brakes, the axle needs rebuilding. The engine is the biggest problem with this vehicle. It is seized. So if you've watched the other videos, you know it's seized. It still is technically seized right now. There's diesel stuck in the bores right now, and it's still not budging. So I'm going to start dismantling bits and pieces and see what I can find out on that. It's believed just because it's where it was stored, it was so damp. Like, this car still smells damp for a little bit, but now it just smells of a nice interior because I've dried it all out. The engine's staying. A lot of people said you should rest them on it. The engine's knackered, get rid of it. If the mileage is genuine or isn't, and I'm leaning towards the fact that it is, because the interior is just far too clean for a car that's gone around the clock. It needs to be done properly in my eyes, and not necessarily, I'm not building a concourse car, I'm not into them. And like I say, hats off to people that do them. It's not for me. I want to have a car that's really clean and tidy, presentable, usable, but I'm not scared of using it, if you know what I mean. I want to do some quite long road trips in this with me and my family, and because it's a bit of a practical classic, it can go to more shows, piling a Mini and stuff like that. I mean, hell, we could even put a tow bar on the back if we wanted to. So I want this car to be quite a usable thing. I want it to be, maybe go pick up parts of it for the channel and stuff like that. Just a proper usable car, and that's why Volvo made this. Out of Sweden, stuff like that. These were used properly, and they're good through the winter and things like that. So I'm not going to drive through the winter. That being said, after all this work, but I want it to be a good turn the key car. So my plans with it are, the engine needs to be dismantled, obviously sending off for machining and stuff like that, and then we'll work out where we've got to go with everything. We'll address everything else at a later date. There's one thing I really would like to do to this car if I possibly can, and I know they're incredibly rare. I'd like to put the overdrive gearbox on it. It's better for the cruising and stuff like that. That being said, if I can't find one, it's not going to stop me driving the car. If it's thirsty, it's thirsty. Do you know what I mean? I didn't buy it because it's good on fuel. So yeah, front end off, engine out, start tackling the front. To do a few bits to the engine, but again, it will be in keeping, period. I want to paint it the original colour again. I want to keep all the features I possibly can, all the original bits on the car, so I'm not going to go absolutely mental replacing all the chrome. Everything's going to get cleaned and polished and put back in. I don't want to over restore this car in any way. I'm hoping to not really remove much of the interior, obviously apart from the work I need to do to the car. It's got a beautiful smell in here, proper old car smell, and it's just amazing. I want it to look how it should look, so the wheels will be white again. I want to get a better set of the hubcaps that are on there. There is a few, like I say, a few bits I do need to buy, but I want it to be as it should be. So let's pull the bonnet, Castrol GTX sticker there, close that amazing door again, and let's have a little look in here. People that have seen the original video will know what the fault is with this car, but I will run through kind of, oh, this bonnet's amazing. Where have I got up to with it? So this is the original B18 engine. Everything matches the logbook, all the numbers. Just quickly, before we get stuck into the engine, that's that chain I was talking about, and it operates the shutter that rolls up and down on there. That all still is fully functioning and working. All down in here, I can't see it being particularly bad. Everything's gonna get clean, shot blasted and stuff like that, and yeah, we're just gonna do the best we can with it. The engine obviously needs to come out. So the engine is seized. Since 1978, this car, I believe, hasn't even ran, turned the wheel or anything until it was saved. So the biggest problem with this car is that B18 engine is seized. I've tried a number of things to try and get it unseized, and none of which have worked yet. So I've tried diesel, I've tried ATF, I've tried shocking the bottom of the engine a little bit, I've tried rocking on the rockers a little bit, I've also tried turning it with all the lubricant and stuff in. Nothing is moving this engine. It is starting to make me slightly worried that there is something quite seriously wrong with the engine, which would in turn, you know, may potentially mean the mileage isn't right. But again, I didn't buy this car for the mileage. It is a great thing to have if the mileage is genuine, but because it's been off the record for so long, I can't tell if that's right. I also doubt that it is gone round the clock just because of how clean everything is inside the car. The reason the car looks as kind of tatty as it does is it was in a barn that was derelict, falling down, and everything was damp. It was condensation, everything. That's what caused the micro blistering. And like I say, it looked worse because it's white, but also could have caused the moisture that's got inside the engine to cause this to seize. That's what I'm hoping. I've had the rocker cover off. We've cleaned in there. I think the next point of call is we're actually going to take the rockers off and have a look. But it is a bit annoying. It doesn't move, because I'd love to just start it and do like a will it run video for you guys, because I'd love to hear this thing run. I really would. But the main good thing is everything is here. Absolutely everything. The engine doesn't look like it's absolutely lagged in oil. There's no like accident damage anywhere. The little bits of rust that I said we've got some rust in these top corners, is very common to do with this panel. So you can buy repair sections where I have to get stuck in with that. And we have obviously got just a single carburetor, so I take this up because I've cleaned all the engine bay and everything off, ready to work. But yeah, that is the big problem with this car, and we will get stuck into it. So just to quickly recap, it needs arch repairs, seals, top repairs there, rear panel, the lower part of the bumpers there, but the rest of it I'm hoping to be able to either make up or preserve, and obviously deal with the rest of the shell when I get to that. But yeah, I'm happy. It's here in the big workshop. I'm so happy. And yeah, it's it's a big girl. She's takes up quite a bit of space, but I'm so happy to have her in here. Also, I have you guys, you might notice these 11s. So the car is dragging. The wheels are pointing in opposite directions, and that is all down to that steering bar there. You can see that should be straight, so someone has dragged it and absolutely bananaed the thing. So that's the first part of the suspension I know it needs to replace. Obviously I need to overhaul all the brakes and everything anyway, but if anyone's got that bar, that suspension bar, or knows a good place to get it, I'm going to probably focus on Brookhouse Volvo for most of my parts. Absolutely amazing company. When I had Vera the 940, just rang them up and they had what you needed. Really nice bloke that runs that place, and obviously I have a lot to buy now, so we will get obviously into this car. My biggest question to you guys now is, we obviously have a lot of mini content on here. it never is going to leave. There's always going to be Minis. I own multiple Minis, and I've got plenty of Minis that I have ready in the pipeline for you guys in the channel. I want to do this one before I do another Mini for myself. So this, I think I've decided, is the one I'm going to do next. So we're going to run this alongside the Mayfair and the 89. Obviously that's 3 projects running at the same time, but it keeps me engaged, and when I wait for parts or funds, I can jump on something else, so I never get bored, because I can do that now, because I physically have the space, which I'm very, very grateful for. Are you guys up for a full restoration? Because I am absolutely itching to start this car now I can see it. Moving forward, the plan, I don't know where to start really with it, so again, drop in the comments, that'd be great. Do you want to see this car next build on the channel running alongside the Mayfair? Something a bit different for you guys. I'll document as much as I can. I personally have never worked on one of these cars. I don't have a clue, so we're going to learn together. I bought a Haynes manual in a WhatsApp group with some really good guys that, you know, they own the cars as well, and a good friend of mine, Jackman, he's got one as well. He's quite familiar with them, so I've got a lot of help on hand if I need it. But I just really want to enjoy this car, and I know it's a long shot, but I'd love to enjoy it for next summer. I really, really would. So that gives me kind of a year to get it done. Can we do it? That's up to you guys. Can we do it? So please subscribe to the channel if you're here for the Volvo content. If you're here for the Mini content, mint, stay. There's loads of Mini content coming. But I really want to start this car. I really, really do. So that is me signing out. That is Gloria, the Volvo Amazon. So she has a name. She got named straight away. And I can't wait. I can't wait to start her. So hope you guys are excited as I am. And yeah, a bit more of a better walk around and another car in the workshop. Catch you later, guys.